Yay! We're making lemon curd today, eggless lemon curd with these lovely fresh bright sunshine lemons. So this lemon curd is so creamy, the tartness, the flavor of the zest and the lemon juice infused with all these other ingredients give this eggless lemon curd that lovely, smooth, delicious taste which goes so well in cakes, cupcakes, desserts, what have you, pancakes. So let's just jump right in and make our lemon curd. Okay, so for our lemon curd, what we're going to do is we're going to need a tablespoon of the lemon zest. So I'm just going to grate our lemon zest quickly. We need roughly a tablespoon. So when you make sure that when you zest your lemon, you don't include this white part. It's called the pith, which is very bitter. We only want just the zest, the yellow part of the lemon, the outer part. This is the only thing that we need to zest. So we only need the rind. So we just want only the rind. Okay, quickly, just we do that. Okay, so notice I'm only using the smaller part, the smaller side. So then what I'm going to do, the reason why I'm grating on a parchment paper is so that I can collect all the lemon zest, because the lemon zest has some oil. So with parchment paper, it helps to really collect all the zest and the lemon oil, which is going to be the nice flavor that we want in our lemon curd. So I got roughly tablespoon, finely grated. So we have our lemon zest there. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it in our pot. Okay, now we're going to juice the zested lemon. So make sure that when you are preparing the lemon juice, first get the zest first, so that you can then go into juicing your lemon nicely. Because if you juice the lemon, it's going to be, it's going to be a hassle now to kind of grate a hollowed out lemon. So that's why, it's nice to just grate the lemon first, get the zest out first, and then you can squeeze out the lemon. So I'm using my juicer here to get all the juice out. Get all the juice out. As you can see, squeezing all the lemon. That's half squeezed out. I'm squeezing the other half of the lemon. All squeeze out. And I love this juicer because it catches the, it catches all the other stuff, the flesh of the lemon, and the seeds are all caught up. So then I've got my juice here nicely in there. So we need half a cup, which is 125 milliliters of the freshly squeezed lemon juice, roughly about half. Okay, and that should do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to just zest the other half so that I get a full half a cup. So let me get my parchment paper here. So roughly a full lemon will give you a tablespoon, but some lemons are very small. They come in different sizes, but if you have a nice medium-sized lemon, you should get about a tablespoon. But if you don't, you can just zest another lemon and make sure that you get a whole tablespoon. And notice that when I'm only getting the outer part of the lemon, the rind. I'm be careful, make sure that you don't get the white part, because that part is the bitter one. This will go aside. I'll use that later on for my lemon cake. So let me just put it nicely in a container. So now for the curd, what we need is the juice. So if you feel your lemon is a bit like firm, just roll it like this back and forth, squeezing in so that you really loosen up the juice inside. That way it will be easier for you when you're juicing out the lemon. Then all the juice will be released. So I'm juicing the second lemon now to get the nice lemon juice. I don't know about you, but lemons are just my favorite. Just the flavor and just the smell of the lemon. It's just some beautiful lemon that I love. And then we're going to get half a cup, which is 125 milliliter of the freshly squeezed lemon juice. We're going to add that as well in our pot. And then after that we get half a cup as well of full cream milk. Let's add it as well in our cup. And then we need also half a cup of white granulated sugar. We add that as well in our pot. And then what we're going to add as well is a quarter cup, which is 60 milliliter of our corn flour. We add that in there. And then last but not least, we're going to add our vanilla essence. This is optional. You can leave the essence out if you don't want, but I love to just add it to give that nice lemony flavor, just incorporated. And then we're just going to lightly mix it up. So then what we're going to do after this is we're going to take our pot over to our stove and just cook this for a few minutes, mixing with our whisk lightly on medium heat. It's going to continue. And then when you see a bubble or two for me, then you move it from the heat. So let's carry over to our stove then. Okay, so we put our pot now on the stove here, and we're just going to continue mixing in our curd here until you see one or two bubbles forming. So it's on medium heat. Then you start to see a bubble or two. When you see a bubble or two forming, that we take off our pan, we remove it from the stove. But before that, once you see, you continue cooking. If you start seeing that, a bubble is forming, remove from the pot. So we're going to use a spoon test to check if our curd is ready to be removed from the pot. So now let's just let it continue here, cooking nicely for a minute or two and on medium heat. Okay, and you see I'm using a thick pot which will help as well for the heat to just, spray through nicely in the curd. Now to test that our curd is ready, if you take a spoon and just dip it in the curd and you look at the back of a spoon, and you'll see that the curd just sticks to the spoon. So if you run your finger along the back of a spoon and it leaves a tray like this which doesn't close up, the tray remains open, that means our curd is ready. So then we remove the curd, close the stove, and then add just a pinch of turmeric just to color our curd. You can use even a drop of some yellow gel color. In this case, I'm just adding in a pinch of turmeric. So I remove my pot from the stove. So before I pour my curd into the container to chill in the fridge, and we're going to allow it to just set nicely, chilling there in the fridge for at least a few hours. Okay. So I've got my curd here, it's nicely done, as you can see. So I'm just going to give it a bit of a taste. It's very delicious. That tartness, the lemon zest, the lemon flavor is in there, and it's got this smooth, creamy, delicious taste, and it just melts in the mouth. This is great for any cakes, desserts, cupcakes, even pancakes. Go so well. So now what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to sieve the curd just to just separate the curd, make it nice and smooth, so that even when you are piping with any piping tip, it will be just smooth, delicious, creamy, eggless lemon curd. So I'm going to sieve that. Okay, so I'm now going to put the cooled curd through the sieve here and just let it pass through into the bowl so we get a nice smooth out curd. So I'm just going to run it through the sieve using my wooden spatula. It will just drop into the bowl. And you can see now the smooth curd into the bowl. And we'll continue just passing our curd through the sieve. And you can see what's left now in the sieve is just the extra zest and some bit of lumps. So we don't need that. We just want our smooth curd. There we go. So I'm just getting the extra bit from under the sieve. Just look at this lovely smooth curd. So it has all cooled. So I'm just going to get my cling wrap and just cover, making sure I press the cling wrap onto the surface of the curd. So by doing this, when you press the cling wrap, make sure it touches the top of the curd. This will stop the skin on the surface of the curd from forming, and it will keep our curd nice and smooth without the skin forming. You know, just in the same way as you know when you're making custard, if you don't cover the surface of the curd and making sure the cling wrap touches the curd gently, nicely, then we're going to put now our curd in the fridge. After covering it with cling wrap, and we let it set. Just leave it in there for a few hours, 2 to 3 hours, before you fill your cake or dessert. Okay, so this is our eggless, creamy, delicious lemon curd. So if you have enjoyed this tutorial, let me know when you try the recipe, how it goes. So now we're going to put it in the fridge, chill it, so that I will use it in the next cake. So enjoy making yours, and please subscribe, like, and comment and share this video with more of your friends, family members, other home bakers out there who are going to really enjoy making their lemon curd. So once again, thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.